Hello everyone. So today I'm going to start stretching my ears. I'm going to start out at a 14 gauge, which is a 1.6 millimeter. Now in my introduction video, I did talk a little bit about these stretching kits that I've made, and here's what they look like. So I separate each size individually. So in each baggie, as you can see, there are 2 steel tunnels, 2 steel tapers, and there's some alcohol wipes in there so that y'all can sterilize the tapers and tunnels before inserting them. And there's also this awesome handmade stretching balm, which is made by Willow Whispers Studio. She's on Etsy, and she has a lot of other awesome products on there. She's got some handmade soaps. She also does tarot readings, so yeah, go check her out. Yeah, so I'm going to use this. And I also have included in the kits is going to be some dead sea salt. So you can use the sea salt solution to cleanse your ear before you start your stretch. And it's also beneficial just in case you develop an infection. It's really good for that. Okay. All right, y'all. So I have sterilized my taper. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get some of my stretching balm. And I'm just going to scrape it onto the taper. I'm being pretty liberal with it. Kind of hard to see, but let me go ahead and let me start with this ear. So I'm just going to push this in until, until it starts, if it does, start singing. Because I don't want to go too fast. Okay, so that one went in pretty easy. Okay, now for the other. This one's gonna be the trouble ear, I think. The infamous bad ear that I'm always hearing about. I'm just pushing it very, very slowly. Okay, so, wow. That's about as far as I got on that one. So I'll let that one sit in there for a little while. And then let me just explain why I use steel tunnels and steel tapers. Steel is the best, it's the best material to use to stretch your ears because it can be sanitized both before and after you use it. You never want to use organic materials to stretch your ears, and the reason for this is because they are porous and they're going to absorb bacteria and stuff while you have them in. So it is best to reduce your risk of infection to use steel tapers and steel tunnels. Do not use silicone, do not use wood, do not use acrylic, none of those. I do see a lot of people doing that, and I mean, most of the time they seem to be okay, but it is best to use steel. Let me see if I can push this in there a little more. Let's go in a little bit. So maybe what I'll do while this one's sort of resting is maybe I'll go ahead and try to insert the tunnel into this ear. This one wasn't bad at all. All right, so, and I have went ahead and sanitized this tunnel. This is the rose gold. It's kind of tiny, you can't really see. But I wanted rose gold for my tunnels. So let's see here. This is my first time inserting a tunnel, y'all, so let's see how this goes. I think it went in. Yep. There we go. My taper fell out as I was putting that in there. Okay, awesome. So I'll go ahead and I'll put the O-ring on the back of this one. And that wasn't too bad. All right. So that's what it looks like. And so the recommended time between sizing up is about 4 to 8 weeks. I do see a lot of people who go much faster than that. But when you do that, you run the risk of developing scar tissue. You run the risk of a blowout, or eventually just ripping the whole earlobe, and I really don't want that to happen. So I'm just going to take this slow. I will be patient. I'm a little older, so I think it'll be easier for me to be patient with stretching my ears as opposed to much younger people. Oh, and by the way, I'm 37, y'all. I'll be 38 this August. So I'm getting up there in age. I feel kind of weird doing this at my age, but I do see plenty of older people doing it as well. So, oh, there we go. It's going in much easier now. Okay. All right. You know what? I might go ahead and just let this sit in here for about maybe 10 minutes before I insert the tunnel. I feel like I might not be able to get the tunnel in there just yet. So I'll go ahead and I'm going to let this sit in there, and then I'll come back and I'll insert the tunnel on this side. All right. Bye, y'all. Okay, I'm back. Okay, y'all, so I decided to go ahead and put this tunnel in the mirror because it was just much easier for me. Just because it was so, this one was just giving me so many difficulties. So I do apologize that I did not get this side in on camera, but at least I got this side in that y'all could see, and I'm hoping that the next time I'm not going to have that issue again. So I apologize, but also for the sake of keeping the video shorter, this is probably the best thing. Okay, so let me just reiterate a few things. So try to use steel tunnels and steel tapers if at all possible. Clean the area, preferably with an unscented gentle soap. It is probably best if you go ahead and just take a shower prior to stretching. That way you can clean them in the shower and also sort of massage your lobes for a few minutes before you insert them. Make sure you use lots of lubrication. So the ear stretching balm that comes with my kits, there's like 1 ounce, I think. Yeah, there's 1 ounce of the stretching balm in here, so more than enough for you guys to use as much as you need while you're stretching. Go slow between sizes. What else? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to just keep the video short. So if I forget anything, y'all go ahead and y'all can discuss down in the comments, or, you know, you can reach out to me on my Etsy shop. I will go ahead and put a link to my stretching kits in the description, so you can check those out. So they are a bit pricier than your typical stretching kits, but that's because they come with so much, basically everything that you need to get you from a 14 gauge up to a 00 gauge. And just know that you're also getting really great customer service whenever you purchase through me. I really care about my customers, and so I will do anything to make sure that you guys are taken care of, especially if there's, you know, a problem with your order and it was my fault. I typically don't have too many of those. I'm very detail oriented with my stuff. I'm kind of OCD about my stuff, but I am human and mistakes can happen. But all right, well, if y'all have any questions, like I said, just ask me. And I hope that this was informative. I'm very excited to do this, and I can't wait to wear some of the stone plugs that I sell. All right, bye y'all.